Submissions are now open.
For all types of South African music to be playlisted on Radio Yesterday.
The likes of
Gospel,
trap en hip-hop.
Dan wat gaat zij maken? Wat? Protest met boms in die straat? Hoeveel zal doen wat aan die kaap? Hoeveel? Mijn enigste vraag is: wat zij bereikt? Zit die genoeg hier als zij het die voelen? Wat zij bereikt?
Dancehall en reggae tunes.
Yesterday. Kaapstad. Dat Bliksem represent voor de jagers. Dat van de Makios.
R&B and soul.
I still smell you, I still smell you, yes I do.
And of course, bomb and house music.
We don't mind the language.
We don't mind the
Genre.
So send us an email now to info@radioeasterriver.co.za.
Title your email.
Playlist me.
Yesterday.
Our station, our talent, our people.
Spirit. Spirit. Move over me. Spirit. Spirit. Move over me. Spirit. Spirit move me, spirit lead me, spirit move me. I wanna know you more. Move all over my life. Spirit move me, spirit teach me, spirit move me, spirit lead me. I wanna know you more in my life. Spirit move me, spirit teach me, spirit lead me, spirit move me. I wanna know you more in my life. Spirit move me, spirit teach me, spirit lead me, spirit move me. Yeah, I wanna know you more in my life. Spirit. Move over me, spirit. I wanna know you more.
Tune in to the leading internet radio station in the mother city, Radio Yesterriver. For more information, log on to our website, which is www.radioyesterriver.co.za.
Well, it is Thursday, and we are back on the airwaves. Yes, you're correct. This is On the Couch with Doc. I am Dr. Graham Albertine, and we are still in the month of love, and we are doing the things. And as you rightfully have it, we are here on the couch. And grab your cup of coffee. I see Michael is already on the couch. He is already sitting with his cup of coffee, cup of tea, or his cool drink, his juice, his water. Yes, my sound engineer shows me his cup. Full house. Like jou stikkend, sê die koppie. So he is here. Hy sê hy hou baie van die program. He says, I like jou stikkend on the couch with Doc. Yes, that's why he is here. He is loving it, doing his stuff on the decks. And we are here for you. And this morning we are going to have a nice chat. As I said, we are still in the month of love, as you can see on the board right in front of me. Love, sweet love. Yes, we are still, the heart is still here. And we need to keep that heart going. And this morning we're going to speak on the topic, the cup of love language. It's the cup of love and love language as a combination, and the theme then, the cup of love language. And let me say from the onset, we're going to get to the core of our discussions, and let's just ask this question quickly. What is the love cup, and does it have a place in my relationship? Does it have a place in my relationship? And what is this love language all about? People are talking about love language, and Dr. Chapman wrote about love language and so on. And we need to answer these questions. We need to understand what love is. And various artists sang about love and also asked this question. It was a hit single from the group Foreigners, but in my view, the best portrayal for the occasion was done by Mariah Carey. Her version is I Wanna Know What Love Is. And for our music break, before we go into this discussion, we're going to listen to Mariah Carey as she sings, I Wanna Know What Love Is. And yes, some people might ask the question, what is love? And yes, we're coming to you live on the couch with the Love Doctor, yes, for this month. And Mariah Carey sings to us, and with that, we welcome Elise Olivier all the way from Roodepoort in Johannesburg, in Gauteng. Morning, Doc. Morning, Elise. So good to have you on the airwaves. And then Ursula Statler, all the way from Klerksdorp in the Northwest Province. Yes, we are all over South Africa that's listening to us. And yes, Ursula might also ask, I want to know what love is. And here is Mariah Carey that will sing to her and answer that question.
Welkom terug op Radio Yesterday.
Gotta take a little time to think things over. I better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm colder. Hey, in my life, there's been a heartache and pain. I don't if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me.
Hey, Mr. Brown, feeling down? Listen to the leading internet radio station in Cape Town. Verpletter plezier, luister naar Radio Eerste Rivier. Dus ons stasie, onze talent en julle, bly lekker, onze mensen.
I agree with the ad. Yes, you are our people. It is our station and it is our talent that's coming to you, and you are back on the couch with Doc. Let us jump into the topic for today. We are talking about the cup of love and the cup of love language, and we will do the cup first, and then we will go over to the love language part. So, what is your love cup all about? What is that love cup? Every person on the planet has a love cup. So, firstly, I want to say lasting love is like taking a lifelong road trip. You're going on a road trip. Many of us get lost during our journey. Somewhere you just find yourself to not being on the tar road again. You find yourself on gravel road. Some people find themselves to be on gravel road, but unbearable. It is potholes, it is ditches, and I was in Zambia where I traveled on such a road. You are more off the road than what you are on the road. So I have a good understanding of what it means to find yourself in an off-road position. Maybe we take a wrong turn by saying something mean. You just do not think what you are saying, and in our own hurt, we avoid making attempts to turn back around to get to the correct road. So many people, in making mistakes along the way, taking a wrong turn, you find yourself to be so arrogant and obnoxious, and not wanting to go back and apologize and ask forgiveness, etc., etc. Eventually, our relationships runs out of gas. You find yourself on this detour, this road, off-road, where there is no gas station, where there is no services, and then you find yourself stranded along the way. The absence of loving moments of connection may also lead you to check the levels of your love cup. You see, when we have our car, we go to the petrol station and we do some checks. Some people do it before they leave home. They open the bonnet, they check the oil, they see if there is enough petrol in the vehicle, enough water, if all the gauges work, etc., etc. But with relationships, we don't do that. It's a nasty place where conflict goes unrepaired, you feel emotionally abandoned, and you consistently become so emotionally flooded that it becomes impossible to resolve your issues. Now, this is when you discover the cup is actually empty. I want to explain the love cup in the following manner, and I already started to explain with regards to a vehicle and so on, and I think many of us have, I assume all of us who is tuning in and will listen to this program, have a vehicle. If you don't, yes, maybe you have some idea what I am talking about. But in the vehicle, for the driver, for the occupants, there are gauges. There's a petrol gauge and there's a temperature gauge. But the most important one is the petrol gauge if you take on a journey. So you go to the petrol station, you fill the car with petrol, and that filling station represent when you fill the car for the first time, that petrol station represents the falling in love stage. You are full of petrol. You are full of gas. You can take on the world. You can drive wherever you want to drive to. It's just fun in the sun. But along the way, in your relationship, at some point you discover that the gas tank, the petrol tank, has gone to halfway. And in the psychology field and in the counseling field, we call it, I would call that halftime, where you check, am I still on course? Am I still doing what I'm supposed to do? Check in with one another. Can we still go the distance? That is halftime. So you become aware of the gas tank being half. But then you drive further with that half a tank, and then it comes to where the E is. But the E is on the white line, but then there's a few red lines underneath the E, which is, it stands for empty, but the petrol tank gives you a reserve. There is 10 or 20 liters of reserve fuel in the tank. Why is the lines red? The lines is red to indicate to you that it is risky. I can still remember I was coming from the Northwest Province, from Kimberley side, and I drove. And as I passed Victoria West, I passed the petrol station. I wanted to put in fuel in at Three Sisters. And suddenly, 30 kilometers away from that petrol station, my reserve light on my dashboard of the car came on. And I was praying. And I slowed down. I then drove 80 kilometers per hour so that I do not use enough, all the gas by traveling fast. So I had to slow down. I had to check the gauge constantly. I had to check how far I am, because it was in the middle of the night. And for me, knowing my vehicle, I knew I could, but it was risky. And that is the same that we do on our journey on this journey of relationships. It is the same that we do with dire consequences, because we do not check in. We do not stop at halftime and call it halftime and say, let us check if the vehicle can, what is the distance that we still need to travel on this road of relationship, this journey of ours. Is it that can we still go that 200 kilometers? Can we still do that 300 kilometers to the next filling station? The next filling station is from the one that we just passed is 350 kilometers away. Will our half a tank make it to there? And that is what we need to understand. For a vehicle, when we drive the vehicle in the reserve, in the red zone, there is a great possibility that you could mess up your engine. The injectors could become faulty, because now it's the petrol pump sucks up all the muck that is at the bottom of the petrol tank. And isn't that also what happens in relationships? If we don't check our cup constantly, then we get to the point, the bottom of the cup. In the olden days, when people had bossie tea, rooibos tea, but it was not in a bag, they made it and they had to filter it through a filter, and then at the bottom of it, there was some rooibos tea dust and no one drinks that dust. They leave a little bit of tea in the cup because that is where the dust of the rooibos tea is. And that is exactly where we find ourselves sometimes in our relationships. Now there are different types of cups that you get. It's the half cup, it is the empty cup, and then you also get the full cup. Now, the half a cup is when there is both partners needs to have a full cup. Now, with the love cup, it is what we pour. It is the investment. And I think if you've listened to the program for the entire month, if you've listened to the program, you would understand that everything that we have done in this month, it dovetails, it ties in with one another. So in any relationship, there's two people with a full cup. Everyone brings their full cup to that relationship. But it is both partners' responsibility to keep the cup full in order for us to survive, in order for us to make it through and on this journey. When you sit in a car and you are a passenger and the driver and you drive through the night, it is the passenger's responsibility to keep the driver awake, to constantly talk to him or her, to constantly give water or some nourishment or some refreshments, etc., etc. Do you want a sweet? Do you want cool drink? Do you want a fruit? Do you want something to eat? Constantly, and keep the conversation going so that the driver can be awake. But in relationships, we do not tend to do that. We just go on our own merry way without taking the responsibility for the partner. Now, in the half a cup, there is no positive experience, no positive emotional support, no understanding, maybe some affection, maybe a little bit of reassurance, maybe a once in a blue moon together time, and that cup stays half. And on the other hand, the other person, the other partner gets, whose cup stays full. They constantly get positive experience by full emotional support, full understanding, full affection, full reassurance, and together time. The other person makes time. But the person who has the half a cup, there is more negative experience, unnoticed efforts. There is personal attacks that's taking place that drains the cup, cracks form in the cup, withdrawing, conflict, broken trust, and lack of affection. Those are things that drains the cup. There is more draining experience than what there is positive experience to fill and keep the cup there. Then you get people that are clingy, and then there is the distancer. Now, the distancer spend more time on the negative experience than what the positive experience. The clingy person is more on the positive experience by depositing more of the good stuff. And sometimes the clinger often does their best to fill the distancer's love cup in a hope that the distancer will stay in the relationship and even come around and do the same. And then eventually, at the expense of the clinger's whole own well-being, passion, and values. Sometimes the clinger struggle to express what they need to be happy in the relationship because they are so busy pouring into the distancer. So maybe you view yourself this morning into what we're all about. It is therefore important, and I want to say this, for both sides to have their relationship cup full and to check it regularly. If one partner's needs are neglected, their love cup starts cracking and starts leaking, and then it needs repair. Then you get an empty cup. Now, empty cup says, it says what it says. It is empty. There is nothing to give. There is a notable lack of connection. Note that hostility, criticism, and demand are really cries for emotional connection. When there is hostility, when there is criticism, when there is a demand, it is not that the criticism is there to break you down, but it is an outcry. When there is hostility, it is an outcry for emotional connection. Couples with long-lasting and happy relationships have a strong friendship, intimately know each other. They can actually complete each other's sentences. They know what each other think before they even verbalize it. And have more positive moments of connection than negative. The ratio here is 20 positive moments for every negative moment outside of conflict, and 5 positive moments to every negative moment during conflict. Now, as you can see, positive moments overshadow the negative moments. And so, I want to say to you, it is clear that secure emotional connections is vital for our happiness, for our self-esteem, and for our personal development. And you can take it from a child. It is in childhood the same, and it is in adulthood the same. It is just the degree that differs. Ask yourself the question, what is the cruelest punishment in the world? I'll answer it for you. It is solitary confinement. If you put someone in solitary confinement, it breaks them down. They become out of themselves because we are not wired. We as human beings, God did not create us to be in isolation. But God created us, and I said this right in the beginning when we started with this month, that God is a relational God. God wants to connect with us, and He wants us to connect with Him. That's why He says, I need worshipers that worships me in spirit and in truth. When He worked with Adam and Eve right in the beginning in the Garden of Eden, He had a relationship with them. There was a love relationship with them. That's why God was very, very heartbroken, if I can say this, when Adam and Eve sinned. They moved away from God. They became distances. And now we in our sinful state are distances, because there is a distance between us and God. But He sent His Son to reconcile us with Him. There is a way to get back to the tar road and our journey with God. Just think for a moment how isolated you felt in COVID time, when we couldn't see our families, when we couldn't go to church, when we could not be amongst people. You couldn't go to work. You just had to stay at home, and you had to stay indoors. There was curfew. You could not go out and sit in a restaurant. You spent your time at your house. And how many people died because of isolation? So it is from disconnection. It was too much for them. And they died with a broken heart. And for that reason, we must learn how to get the love we need and how to give the love our partners need when we ask how to make the relationship last. So it is important. We need to connect. A full cup says it all, and I think you gathered from the discussion thus far that to keep our love cup full, to have a full cup, is a happy place. It is a place of security. It is a place where you feel protected. It is a place where you feel that you have the emotional and the connection that you need in order to survive. Because your love cup is full. That's why it is important to practice giving some kind of reassurance daily. When you are reassured on a daily basis, you stand firm. You can face the world because your love cup is full. When your partner's love cup is full and they feel secure in your love, the whole world looks brighter and your partner will be able to move to reach their highest potential in life. Because a full love cup is fuel on every level in order to perform. You are therefore the catalyst, the driving force, the motivator for your partner's development on all areas. The relationship is well-oiled and it can travel far beyond comprehension. You can go the full distance when the love cup is full. But when it is empty, when it is half, when it runs on the reserve, you tend to lose yourself. You tend to lose the relationship. It becomes unbearable, untenable. And then you find yourself asking yourself, what am I doing here? You find that the relationship becomes toxic. And we can even have an entire program on that as well. But for us, we need to do what we need to do to keep the love cup full. And before we go to a music break, I just want to acknowledge people on the airwaves. Letitia, good morning, all the beautiful people in the house. Bell J, preach, Doc, preach. Docotele. Yes, Docotele is in the house this morning on the airwaves, on the couch with Docotele. And we will go to a music break now. And Peaches and Herb will sing to us, Let's Fall in Love. And then thereafter, Roberta Flack will take you the closer I get to you. Let's have it.
Welcome to the leading internet radio station in the Mother City. There are many ways to stream our shows. Visit us on our Facebook page, live at Radio East River. Also, visit us on our website, www.radioeastriver.co.za, or download the Radio East River app, available and supported on any and all smart devices. Radio East River, die ding ruk hier.
Chance, why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we time for it. While we are young, let's fall in love.
You are tuned into the leading internet radio station in the Mother City.
Yes, you are back with Doc on the couch, and there Peaches and Herb just said to you, let's fall in love. Yeah, I wonder how many people are still in love. How many people have fallen in love during this month and are still going strong. So we need to keep that love going. It is important that we keep that love going. And Roberta Flack will sing for us as we just before we break for the news as well. Roberta Flack will sing for us The Closer I Get to You. But before she goes there, and I want to say, when we come back after the news, we will speak about the cracks and how to repair those cracks and fill the cup again. We will venture into that because every relationship has its own cup, and the couple's love cup is filled by frequent emotional connections and is drained by the ways a couple disconnect. So those are the things that we will discuss after the news, but now we will listen to Roberta Flack. And if you have your partner there with you, move a little closer, because she sings The Closer I Get to You. Let's take it away, my sound engineer.
Radio Eerste Rivier, onze stasie, onze talent, onze mense. WhatsApp ons by 064 536 9095. Talk to us, die ding ruk hier.
love grows, and heaven's there for those who fool the tricks of time. With the hearts of love they find true love in a special way. The closer I get to you, the more you make me see. By giving me all you've got, your love has captured me. Over and over again, I try to tell myself that we could never be more than friends, and all the while inside I knew it was real, the way you make me feel. The closer I get to you, the more you make me see. By giving you all I got, your love has captured me. The closer I get to you, a feeling comes over me. Me too. Pulling closer, sweet as the gravity. The closer I get to
Radio Eerste Rivier, onze stasie, onze talent, onze mense. WhatsApp ons by 064 536 9095. Talk to us, die ding ruk hier.
Butcher's Market offers the best quality, locally sourced, and 100% halal meats. Visit our store at Sandbury Square Mall. Contact us at 021 565 0499 TPM for your halal meats.
In the news, increasing teenage pregnancy raises concerns in Cape Town. Premier Alan Windey says the Western Cape already being hit by climate change. In the city of Cape Town, reminds public to attend public meetings for Gordons Bay Development Plan. Good morning. The City of Cape Town's health department is worried about the increase in the number of teenage girls seen for the first natal visit. According to the city, between 2022 and last year, the number of teenagers aged between 12 and 17 who visited a clinic for the first natal visit was 632 compared to 355 the previous corresponding year. The increase was seen across all city health districts. This comes after the city held a pregnancy awareness event in Wallerstein this month to observe Pregnancy Education Week and Condom and STI Awareness Week. Meanwhile, the city's mayoral committee member for community service and health district, Patricia van der Ros, expressed her concern about the increase in teenage pregnancies. She then emphasized that teenage pregnancies disrupts the teenagers' education and puts a future at risk. Western Cape Provincial Premier Alan Windey says that the Western Cape is already feeling the effects of climate change. Windey was addressing the Africa Green Economy Summit 2024 in Cape Town yesterday. The Premier highlighted that the region's economy was being impacted. This is especially so in the agricultural sector, with the Western Cape responsible for more than 50% of South Africa's total agricultural exports. He then recalled in the past year, the province had been hit by 3 major floods. This is where over the last Heritage Weekend alone, where 154 Western Cape roads had been swept away, blocked or otherwise damaged. And so far during the summer season, which has seen some of the highest temperature yet recorded, there have been over 4,000 fires across the province recorded. And taking a look at your last story, now the city of Cape Town wants to remind residents and business owners to attend the upcoming open house meetings about the neighborhood plan for the Gordons Bay development area in the Helderberg district. The Gordons Bay development area includes vacant and underdeveloped land located to the north of the coastal town between the existing N2 highway and just east of Sir Lawrence Pass Road. The neighborhood plan for this area was announced last month to allow residents, interested and affected parties the opportunity to work with the city in finalizing the development plan. Meanwhile, the city's deputy mayor and mayoral committee member for special planning and environmental, Alderman Eddie Andrews, urged residents to attend both meetings as this will be a great opportunity to ask questions and know more about the process in the developing area. I'm back with the next news update at 12. Reporting to you from Radio Easter River, I am Lulama Klaasen.
Radio Eersterivier, onze stasie, onze talent, onze mense. WhatsApp ons by 064 536 9095. Talk to us, die ding ruk hier.
Eersterivier.
Our station, our talent, our people.
Die ding ruk hier.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Submissions are now open
For all types of South African music to be playlisted on Radio Eersterivier.
the likes of
Gospel,
trip en hip-hop.
Dan wat gaat zij maken? Wat? Protest met boms in die straat? Hoeveel zout wat aan die kaap? Hoeveel? Mijn enigste vraag is: wat zij bereikt? O zit die genoegie als zij het die voelen? Wat zij bereikt?
Dancehall en reggae tunes.
R&B and soul.
I still smell you, I still smell you, yes I do.
And of course, bomb and house music.
We don't mind the language.
We don't mind the genre.
So send us an email now to info@radioeasterriver.co.za.
Title your email
Playlist me.
Eersterivier.
Our station, our talent, our people.
Die ding ruk hier.
And so you are back after the news, and yes, you have listened to the news coming to you live here on Radio East River, and you are back on the couch with Doc, and we are continuing with our program. On the second half of our program, the first hour is past, and we are diving right in. I just want to acknowledge Monica Marman. Good morning, Doc. We are happy and privileged to have you on our radio station. God bless you, and thank you very much for that. And yes, the other people are back on the airwaves. And so I said, before we went on the news break and the music break, I said, we're going to talk about the cracks and so on. In our daily lives, there are events that fill up the love cup, but there are also events that drains it. Events that fill up the love cup is as follows: emotional and physical affection, where your partner asking about your day when you come back from the office, come back from work, or you've been at home and your partner comes in. It is good to meet them at the door or to meet them when they come in and ask them, how is your day? How's your day been? Tell us. I'm interested in your day. So that if your partner is tired, or if the your partner had a rough day, you know exactly what to do and then how to continue. Sit, let me make you a cup of coffee, let me make you a cup of tea, and then you can relax. How do you still keep the love cup full? Helping out with the laundry, with the house chores, and with the dishes. Yes, and also go on weekly dates. Or when, say for instance, both of you are working, the one gets paid on the 15th and the other one at the end of the month. That is times when you can have a date in the middle of the month, and at the end of the month, you can do that. Your partner's love cup also gets filled up in the ways that are sometimes similar or sometimes in different ways. Cracks start to form when these things do not happen. It breaks down, the breakdown of relationship happens, and at the end of it all, you find that the love cup is empty. What causes the love cup to crack? Work stress, an unresponsive partner, a cold partner, conflict that doesn't get resolved, when there is broken trust, when there is a lack of affection, and other forms of disconnection that drains your energy because you are trying your level best as the clinger, trying to fill your partner, trying to do your best, trying to do whatever needs to be done to keep their love cup full. But there is nothing coming into yours. There's a crack, there's a hole, it drains. Other foxes that drinks up the contents of your love cup is overburdening your partner and not assisting to keep his or her cup full. When the burden of the household is only on the one partner and the other partner is coming back, and well, normally I'm not stereotyping here. Normally it is the man folk. When I come back from work, I want to kick off my shoes. I want to go and sit and relax on the couch watching TV, and then the cup of coffee needs to come and walk to me at a certain point in time. And the evening, I want my plate of food on the table. I want to go to my shower, and I want to find my soap there. I want to find everything needs to be there that I need and within my reach. That is overburdening. And on the contrary, the flip side of the coin is also the same. Making unattainable demands or expectations on your partner is a fox that leaks up all that love juices that is there. Some incidences, it drains your love cup faster than the other. What type of incidences? Abuse, emotional, physical, financial, spiritual, mistrust and distrust. There's a difference between the two. Mistrust and distrust. There is a difference. So those things are catalyst for breakdown. When the love cup just breaks or cracks. It is thus important to repair. It is important to repair these cracks. When you see a crack forming, repair it. How do you repair it? By investing, by time spending. But you will see that later on. No matter who you love, there are going to be misunderstandings. There's going to be, your feelings is going to be hurt. And moments of disconnection is going to take place. But let those things be repaired. Connect back. A love cup will have leaks and drains from time to time. That is natural. The important factor is to repair the leak, to stop the drainage, and to refill the love cup so that both partners can be on the same road, on the same journey. The difference between couples who maintain a full love cup and those who don't is their willingness to repair and to reconnect. Those are the things. And also, next month on the third Thursday, Dr. Francois will be back, and then we will speak on conflict resolution, conflict in the relationship, and how to resolve these conflicts in the relationship, but we will also give pointers on other spheres. Thus, cultivating this superpower of emotional connection is when you repair. You're cultivating the superpower of emotional connections. In other words, we refer to it as the life jacket of all romantic relationships and all relationships. And the effectiveness of the repair depends on the emotional connection and the willingness of both partners to work at it. The better the friendship and more emotional connection and connectedness you have, the easier it is to repair that. You therefore have two options in this. You have two options. The one option is to refill and repair your love cup on a daily basis. That means to intentionally reconnect, listen to each other's happy and difficult emotions, being supportive, and make time for each other in the relationship. That's the one option. Then on the other option, let the relationship problems accumulate and drain your cup and cause cracks. Once you hit empty, your heart will force you to give up on the relationship and seek out couples therapy, or it will break down irretrievably and you find yourself alone. Now, you have two options this morning. If you're in a relationship and you find yourself if I gauge myself where I am in my relationship, then put the dipstick in, pull it out and see. Is it half? Is it on reserve? Or is there no oil? Is there no fuel in the tank? You cannot move on further. You have two options. Refill, repair, or let it go, let it be, and let it accumulate and let your love cup drains dry. So the options you have and the choices you have is what you're going to do. And because of that, we all want option one to take place. Refill, repair on a daily basis, and reconnect. And we all want to say, like Surface, the group Surface says in our next music break, shower me with your love. And that is exactly what we're talking about. When you repair your love cup, when your love cup stays full, you can say to your partner, shower me with your love. And that is brought to us by Surface as we will go to this music break.
Looking for a new home? Are you looking for a brand new home at affordable price? Consider Central Blue, a new development in the heart of Blue Downs, with value for money, pricing, and located in a peaceful environment. Central Blue offers families a safe and high-quality lifestyle at affordable prices. You can choose from freestanding homes, townhouses, duplexes, and apartments. Get on board and live the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. Contact us today. Visit our website, centralblue.co.za. Call us at 087-096-0962 or send us an email at sales@centralblue.co.za for more information.
My heart is filled with so much love, and I need someone I can call my own to fall in love. That's what everyone's dreaming of. I hold this feeling so strong. Life is too short to live alone without someone to call my own. I will care for you, you will care for me. Our love will live forever. Shower me with your love. Shower me with the love that I long for. Shower me with your love. Shower me with the love I've been waiting for. I close my eyes and pray all my wishes come true. Every night I go to sleep until you're mine. I'll wait for you endlessly. Can't you see fairy tales, they do sometimes come true if you believe it could happen to you. Like the stars that shine way up in the sky, our love will live forever. Shower me with your love. Shower me with the love that I long for. Shower me with your love. Shower me with the love I've been waiting for. Like the stars that shine way up in the sky, our love will live forever. Live forever. Shower me with your love. Shower me with the love that I long for. Shower me with your love. Shower me with the love I've been waiting for. Shower me with your love. Shower me with the love I've been waiting for.
The Butcher's Market. Looking for incredible value? Explore our fantastic range of products here at TBM at Sandbury Square on the corners of Baden Powell Drive and Old 40 Road for your halal meats.
Yesterday,
Our station, our talent, our people.
Tidang Raki.
You are listening to Radio Eastriver.
Yes, you are back on the couch with Doc, and we are still coming to you live from Radio East River. I'm Dr. Graham Albertine, and we're speaking on the topic, the cup of love language. And I have explained to you and how appropriate the song that Surface just sang to us. My heart is filled with so much love, and I need someone I can call my own. To fall in love, that's why you're dreaming, everyone is dreaming of. I hold this feeling oh so strong. Life is too short to live alone without someone to call. I will care for you. The crux of the song here is, I will care for you and you will care for me. Our love will live forever. Now that speaks of the love cup. Surface brings to us the song to say that there's two people that will care for each other, and they will live, they will journey together on this love journey. And that is why we bring to you these programs here on Radio East River, so that we can equip you and bring to you. Many people did not even know that they had a love cup. They just go on their merry way and do what they need to do. But today, we say there is a love cup. Now, the flip side of the love cup language, or the cup of love language, is the love language. Now, the cup of love and love language is like the right and the left hand of our body. If the one is missing, you're an invalid. Whether your right hand is missing, you handicapped. When the left hand is missing, you handicapped. When there's a love cup, but you don't understand love language, you are handicapped, because then you will not be able to read and understand your partner well. Now, what is love language? Love language is a tool through which you and I receive and give love. What did we say? It's an ocean. It's the sea that moves to and fro. It's the giving and not the taking, not the demanding, but the getting. It is our way of expressing love, and in a manner which the other person understands the love they receive. Because I am not giving love language. My love language might be service. I like to serve. That's mine. But do you serve the person who you're with? Yes, I can serve. But if that person's love language is quality time, my service is going to be through the window, because I don't understand my partner's love language. My partner's love language is, I need to sit on the couch next to her and to say, I spent quality time with her. The TV is off, the phones is out of reach, and it's just the two of you talking, looking each other in the eye, talking, reminiscing, and so on. It is also interesting to note that the love language used to communicate to your partner is not yours, but theirs. Your partner needs to communicate in your love language. They need to understand your love language. You need to understand your partner's love language, so that you can, I would call it, serve your partner better. You can love your partner better. For that reason, it is important for each partner to understand and know the love language of their partner. There are instruments we can use, and you can contact us, myself and Dr. Francois. You can contact us and we can come and sit with you and your partner, and we can use the instruments so that you can know what your love language is. Your partner can know your love language, you can know your partner's love language, and you can then be on the same page. You will understand and know that from that point, the relationship will be better, because now you understand what makes your partner tick. You understand how then to handle and to give love. You may express affection to your significant other regularly, but do you truly take the time to make sure you communicate it in a way that your partner wants and receive it and understand it? Even love can sometimes get lost into translation, because you think that you loving your partner, you love them to bits, and yet your partner feel that he is not getting the love that he or she deserve. Take, for instance, 3 people that stands in a room. The one is German, the other one is Sotho, and the other one is Chinese. They standing in a room and they need to communicate with one another. None of them understand each other's language. Will they be able to communicate the message that they need to convey effectively? They won't be able to, because they don't understand each other's language. But the minute there is a universal language amongst the 3 of them, like English, immediately there is understanding. They are able to converse with one another. Likewise, with love language. We need to know, understand the receiver's love language in order to communicate love effectively. Now, there are 5 main love languages that we have, each representing a different way in which people show and interpret love. Here are the 5 love languages briefly. Acts of service. For individuals with this love language, action speaks louder than words. If love language, service is my love language, and someone serve me and be of service to me, I appreciate that. If my love language is receiving gifts, some people feel most love when they receive gifts. And most probably this is, most of the ladies would tend to be in this category. And I generalize because it can be something else as well. However, for these people, it's not about how much you spend on a gift, but more about how much thought and effort has gone into buying or making or acquiring that gift. It is the thought that counts when it comes to receiving the love language and receiving gifts. When it is physical touch, now I have done this study on my own, and I have gone through the questionnaire also by myself, and I have 3 that is main for myself. I will not disclose which 3 it is, but yeah, I have 3 main love languages that is dear to me and for myself. Physical touch. Physical touch, love language involves expressing love through physical contact, such as hugging, kissing, cuddling, and holding hands. Some people love it when you hold their hands. Some people love it when you come and just give them a hug, and because that makes them feel secure. It makes them feel loved. It makes them feel needed. It makes them feel that they are noticed. That is their love language. And as I spoke earlier on quality time, love language focus on the undivided attention and the meaningful interaction. That long chats, that sitting down, looking at one another, sipping on your cool drink. For those who go to Sea Point or go to Eden on the Bay and sit there in a restaurant at sunset with a sundowner and so on and so forth. But spend that quality time with your person if this is their love language. Spending time together, engaging in activities and having deep conversations are all ways to show love to someone with this kind of love language. And it builds them. It gives them fuel to continue. And when there is conflict is actually irrelevant because you are giving quality time to this person. Words of affirmation. And yes, people are also tending, and yeah, it's also, if I can say this, many women say, you do not affirm me, you do not this, you do not that. Yes, people whose love language is words of affirmation, it's value verbal expression of love and appreciation. Your partner they don't care where they are, amongst people, amongst friends, amongst colleagues, but affirm their partner when you are with them. This could include compliments, affirmations of you looking beautiful, that dress sits well on you, wow, you're looking snazzy with your suit, and so on and so forth. I can see you are looking like $1 million and so on. And words of encouragement. Don't worry, things will work out. Don't worry about, take it in your stride. Those are words of affirmation and encouragement. So, those are the 5 main love languages that every human person in a relationship thrives on. And these things, these love languages are fuel. It's stuff that you pour into the love cup in order to keep the love cup full. Now, after the music break, I will unpack each and every love language for a few minutes and so on. And now, when we listen to this song, Tevin Campbell is going to sing. Now, you need to be close to someone. The song earlier on, Roberta Flack, I want to be close to you. And when last did you look in your significant other's eyes? Can you tell me the color of their eyes? Because Tevin Campbell is going to sing to us, Brown Eyed Girl, this morning. So tonight when your significant other comes home, you look them in the eye, you give them a nice hug, and you say, brown-eyed boy, you are mine. Brown-eyed girl, or whatever the color of the eye is, whether it is green, blue, or gray, it doesn't matter. You mention the color of their eyes because that says that you notice them. Let's take a listen. Brown-eyed girl.
The Butcher's Market. Looking for incredible value? Explore our fantastic range of products here at TBM at Sandbury Square on the corners of Baden Powell Drive and Old 40 Road for your halal meats.
Brown-eyed girl, come walk with me. Brown-eyed girl, come talk with me. I wanna do all the things you know a man should do. All the little things you want me to. Brown-eyed girl, too. Brown-eyed girl, brown-eyed girl. If you leave me, I'll go crazy. 'Cause I wanna be just where you are, baby. And night I pray we'll stay together, oh, till forever. Until forever, baby. Yeah. Brown-eyed girl, come walk with me. Brown-eyed girl, come talk with me. I wanna do all the things in love a man should do. All the little things you want me to, baby. Yeah. Brown-eyed girl, brown-eyed girl, oh yeah. Brown-eyed girl, oh yeah. Brown-eyed girl, brown-eyed girl.
Do you want to take your business to the next level? Advertise with Radio East River by emailing us at admin@radioeastriver.co.za.
You are on the couch with Doc. I'm Dr. Graham Albertine and you are live here on Radio East River, ons stasie, ons talent vir ons mense, and we're bringing you this program in order to equip you so that you can have a better journey with your partner. And so, as I said, understanding the 5 love languages is very important and very, very much crucial in order for you to have a lifelong journey and to keep the love cup full. So, as I said, we need to unpack these love languages. Now, the first love language, as I said, would be words of affirmation. Verbal compliments or words of appreciation are powerful communicators of love. Words of verbal compliments, words of appreciation are powerful communicators of love. That is when you appreciate your significant other. They are best expressed as straightforward statements of affirmation. The object of love is not getting something you want, but doing something for the well-being of the one you love. But when you receive affirming words, we are far more likely to be motivated to reciprocate. And where did you hear this word? Right in the beginning. When we started, we laid the foundation of the law of reciprocation. We need to reciprocate. But if you get nothing, you don't feel like giving something. Encouraging words means to inspire courage. All of us have areas where we feel insecure. Now, in those areas, you need courage. You need to encourage your partner. We often lack courage, and that lack of courage can hinder us from accomplishing the positive things that we would like to do. Now, if you don't have courage, You don't feel like doing stuff. But if you get courage, which means you get that fuel to lift yourself, to lift your mood, and to continue. Encouragement requires empathy and seeing the world from your partner's perspective. We must first learn what is important to our partner before we learn to what is important for ourselves. Because what is important for ourselves will come automatically through your partner, because your partner will understand what is important for you, and likewise you're keeping the cup full. Only then can we give encouragement. Kind words. If we are to communicate love verbally, we must do so with kindness. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And in a relationship, it's the same. Sometimes our voices are saying one thing, but our tone of voice is saying another. Your partner will usually interpret your message based on the tone of voice, not the words you use. And for me, I normally say, let's try again. Then words of forgiveness. Love doesn't keep a score of wrongdoings. Love doesn't bring up past failures. Throwing the mud that you swept away with your partner, go and fetch it again and throw it in their faces. None of us are perfect. In a relationship, we do not always do the best or the right thing. We all striving. That's why we fall, we get up, we fall, we get up, we break, we repair, we fill up, we leak, we repair, we fill up. And that is a constant. That is why a relationship is not just moonshine and roses. It is hard work. Humble words. Love makes requests, not demands. You cannot demand from your partner to do certain stuff. You need to request. Is it possible for you to do this? Is it possible to do that? I do not even make demands on my kids. I would say, is it possible to go around and do this and that for me? I cannot say, listen, I want you, or I am commanding, or I am instructing you to do it. No, we request. Whilst dating, you and your partner are equal adult partners. In a marriage, in a relationship, two adult people. We are not perfect, to be sure. If we are to develop an intimate relationship, we need to know each other's desires. Therefore, we need to communicate these with kind words. When you make a request of your partner, you are affirming his or her worth and ability. They are not a rag that you pick up, wipe the table, and when it's done, chuck it in the bin and until you need it later on again. When you wash the floor, you dry out the rag, you hang it up to dry, and then in the garage, and when you need it again to wash the floor again, you go and fetch that rag, and because it is fit for purpose. Your partner is not fit for purpose. Your partner is a perfect fit for you. Your partner is there for you. So they are not rags. You use kind words. Your partner may comply with a demand, but it is not an expression of love, because then it becomes a drag. I'm doing it because I have to, not because I want to. There is a difference. When I want to do it, I do it out of my free will. It's because I am full. My partner is constantly filling me up, and now it is pure joy. Even the Bible speaks of that it needs to be pure joy. for God to present us faultless and pure and holy before His Father, because we worshiping Him. It's not a drag for Him. The second love language is quality time. Togetherness has to do with focus, giving your partner your undivided attention, not sitting on the couch watching TV when you're together. Yes, there are times for that, when both want to watch a movie. Now that quality time is there when you cuddle in front of the fireplace and you're sitting there with your snacks and you're watching a nice rom-com or a nice movie. Maybe you're not into rom-coms, but your partner is. But giving her the quality time with your presence and watching it with her affirms her worth and her worthiness, and giving her the attention. And then afterwards discuss the rom-com as to certain scenes, as to what happened. It gives her that indication that you value her togetherness. It means that we are doing some things together and that we are giving our full attention to one another. The activity in which we are both engaged is incidental. It is simply a vehicle that creates the platform for togetherness. Whether you take a hike together, whether you take a drive together, whether you go out and walk on the promenade in Sea Point and have an ice cream, the togetherness is there. It also, togetherness brings in quality conversation. Sympathetic dialogue involves shared experiences, thoughts, feelings, and the desires in a friendly, uninterrupted context. Quality conversation focus on what we are hearing. And that is why we need to become active listeners. Not listening to respond, but listening to take in and to understand. Quality conversation focus on what we are hearing. Drawing out your partner's thoughts, listening sympathetically, asking questions, who, what, how, where, gentle, why, with a genuine desire to understand. Maintaining eye contact, not on the phone, and listening. Don't listen to your partner and doing something else. No, I'm listening to you whilst I'm still on the phone. No, that's not undivided attention. That's not quality time. Listen for feeling. Listen to the non-verbals, as we call it in counseling. Listen to the non-verbals. The breaking of the voice, the sadness. The raging of the voice, the madness. The happiness in the voice, the gladness. The nuances of bad and afraid. Observe your partner's body language, cringing, and so on. And refuse to interrupt. That's quality time. The third one here is receiving gifts. And I've already spoke about that, giving of gifts, giving of self. Your presence is tangible in the gifts and speaks more louder than a gift. Your gift, you are the greatest gift that your partner needs to have. Then acts of service. Serve one another in love, Galatians 5 verse 13. Acts of service means doing things with your partner, for your partner. You seek to please them by serving them, by and stuff that they require, planning, time, effort, energy. But request for service cannot be demands, manipulative, and putting the person on a guilt trip or coerced by fear. And the fifth one is physical touch, and that we understand. Holding hands, hugging, embracing, kissing, back rubs, and all the stuff that goes with it of communication, emotional love to your partner. Since touch receptors are located throughout the body, loving touch to your partner just about anywhere can be an expression of love. But remember, your touch does not always need to be sexual in nature or intent. It is not that way inclined. Now, you need to be in a happy place. Throughout the 5 love languages, there's restoration that takes place, there's healing that takes place, the happy hormones are raging and are uppermost. And I went to look at the four happy hormones that's being released in our brains: dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, and oxytocin. And all of these has a place. Dopamine enhances learning and concentration, better moods, better the health. Your heart rate is better, your kidney function is better blood vessel functionality, and you also sleep better. Serotonin, you stave off depression, better memory, better digestive system, enhances breathing, regulate the body temperature. Endorphins, the brain's natural pain reliever. Oxytocin, it plays an important role in the childbirth and also in the nurturing process of the baby. It also causes us to relax, bring about trust, and enhances the overall psychological stability of a person. That is love language. And now I want to ask you, have you viewed yourself in that? You can listen to this program again, Saturday morning or Sunday afternoon on Spotify. There are 11 others besides Spotify that you can listen to. And make notes. Make notes of these things. Take note of it. Let it sink in. Put it to practice. And you will see that your love life will be better. And as we're going to go on a music break, Jessica Simpson will sing to us, I Want to Love You Forever. And you can only do that if you implement all of these things and you go through this. I Want to Love You Forever, Jessica Simpson.
Tune in to the leading internet radio station in the mother city, Radio Easter River. For more information, log on to our website, which is www.radioeasterriver.co.za.
You set my soul at ease, chase darkness out of you, left your desperate spell on me. Say you feel it too, I know you do. I've got so much more to give. This can't die, I yearn to live. Pour yourself all over me, and I'll cherish every drop here on my knees. I wanna love you forever, and this is all I'm asking of you. 10,000 lifetimes together.
our station, our talent, and our people. You are listening to Radio East River.
You are back on the couch with Doc, and we are off to a bumper start, and here we are going to end this program. And Jessica Simpson sang I Wanna Love You Forever, and if that is your wish with your partner, you want to sing that song, go and find that song on Spotify or on any other platform and play it tonight for your partner. I Wanna Love You Forever. And then that is after you've looked into their eye and sang brown-eyed girl, green-eyed boy, blue-eyed boy, and so on when you meet them at the door. And then you play the song, I Wanna Love You Forever, affirming your love to them and so on. So last week we had a competition running and I've asked 3 questions, and today we have Linda from Radio East River in the studio with me, and welcome on the couch with Doc, coming here to do what you need to do, drawing the lucky winner this morning. Yes, it's still morning, and we're going to see who the lucky winner is of this beautiful prize that I have in my hand. So Linda, with no further ado, let us shake and shake. Let me show the people we're shaking this year, because there's a lot of names in here, and we will see who wins. All right, there we drawn the name, and it's a blank. It's a blank. It's a blank. There is no name on there. So now we need to draw again and see if there is a name, and Linda will announce.
You know what, Doc? Maybe that's a sign that my name should have been
there.
That's Koi Queen. Thank you so much. I received the gift.
Oh yes,
thank you so much,
receive it
Doc.
in Jesus' name. But your name is not here on Doc's in Doc's book of competition, and another blank. Maybe that should be J.O. Maybe that should be J.O.'s name.
Yeah. They say the third time's a charm. They say the third time's a charm.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, let's dig it out.
No, man. No.
Doc, I'm starting to think this is a stunt. It's another blank.
It's another blank. Maybe it's my DJ's name should be on there. Yeah. Maybe Tell J should be on there. Let's take it now.
The next one is mine.
Let's take it. Let's take it.
Still blank, guys. Not a word of a lie.
Yes, still blank. Still blank.
He knows my name.
He knows your name, yes.
Hey. Okay.
Let's see. There was a lot of blanks, and do you have a name?
Oh, yes, we do have a name. That would be Leticia. Am I reading that right?
Leticia, yes. Leticia. She won the prize.
Congratulations, Leticia.
And just say, let's see. What did she win? It's a voucher at Delheim with The Journey, a guided cellar tour and cupcake pairing for 2. The booking is there, and it's in Stellenbosch. It's a wine farm, and we also thank the sponsors, Delheim Wine Farm, and also August Pepe, who made this prize possible. We want to thank them, and we want to say God bless. And we're going to play out, and congratulations to Leticia for winning that prize. I hope that you're going to enjoy it. And we will play out with Kenny Lettimore, for you, and God bless. Until next time, next Thursday, I will have a guest as we round this month of love up. On the 29th, God has given us an extra day on the calendar, so we will round that up, and I'll have a guest in the studio next week, and we're looking forward to it. God bless. Until next time, for you, Kenny Lettimore, all for you.
Radio Eerste Rivier, onze stasie, onze talent, onze mense. WhatsApp ons by 064 536 9095. Talk to us, die dang ruk hier.
For you, I'd give a lifetime of stability. Anything you want of me. Nothing is impossible for you. There are no words or ways to show my love, or all the thoughts I'm thinking of. 'Cause this life is no good alone. Since we've become one, I made a change, and everything I do now makes sense.
Our station, our talent, our people.
Die ding rukkie.